evening, depending on what time you're watching this. My name is Carrie, and I want to welcome you to Bethel Kids at Home in my home, where we are spending the month shouting it out, letting others know that we are thankful. And that means letting our friends, our family, and even God knowing exactly what we are thankful for. So my question to you is this: what are you thankful for? Is it maybe your mom, your dad, your grandma, your grandpa? Maybe it's your best friend. Maybe it's that brand new video game that you got. Maybe it's the fact that today is Sunday and you don't have school today, and that's worth celebrating, and you are so thankful. Well, this week there's a big holiday coming up. Any guesses? Yes, of course, it's Thanksgiving. And Thanksgiving is fun because we get together with people and we have turkey and a big meal, but we also get to celebrate the things that we are thankful for. And so I hope that even regardless of what this Thanksgiving looks like, because I know for some of you it may be the same, it may be different, the good news is that we can still stop and think about all of the things that we are thankful for and then shout it out for the world to hear, whether it be saying thank you to your mom, your dad, saying thank you to your best friend, saying thank you to people who have done things for you, saying thank you to people who have given you things, and then really and truly saying thank you to God for all of the things that He has done and given us. Okay, well, happy Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!
Oh, wait. Actually, wait! Don't move along! Come back! Come back! Hi! I'm Erica, and I am so grateful that I was given this megaphone. So let's talk about gratitude! Gratitude is letting others know you see how they've helped you. With my Megaphone 3000, I can take shout-outs to a whole new level! Hey! Person on the side of the street! Thanks for picking up that piece of candy wrapper! Ooh! Person in the purple shirt and those green shoes! You are awesome! Thanks! Hey! Birds! Thanks for those positive tweets! Yep, this is probably the best gift I've ever gotten. I will cherish it forever. What? The Megaphone 4000 just came out today with 27 built-in voice modules and Bluetooth capabilities! That's way better than this old thing. Thanks a lot, person who bought me this lame megaphone. Probably got it on sale. In today's Bible story, we'll hear about some people who weren't happy with what they were given and had a real bad attitude about it. That should be fun, right? Sure. Whatever. See you in a bit. Move along, people. Move along.
The Bible. It's 66 books of history, stories, letters, and poetry that fit together to form God's one big story. The epic adventure of how He created us and loves us so much that He made a way to rescue us. As we travel through the Bible, from Genesis to Revelation, we discover people who met God and found their lives changed forever. And now for an amazing story, inspired by the book of Matthew, chapter 20, verses 1 through 15.
While Jesus taught in many different ways, He often shared the most important truths as stories. He used the things and animals and situations in people's everyday lives to help them understand things that were bigger. One day, Jesus explained to His closest friends what the kingdom of heaven was like, and He used a story to help it connect. Now, if He told that story to us today in our world right now, I think it would go a little something like this. There once was a man who owned a large vineyard.
Here at Grape Escape Vineyards, we specialize in red, white, and green grapes.
One bright autumn day, the man called in his manager to find out how his harvest was doing.
It's doing great.
Thanks a bunch. We shall pick the grapes immediately before the beetles nibble them up.
That's some good raisoning.
The next morning, the vineyard owner rose while it was still dark and hurried to the center of town. He arrived at around 6 a.m. and there were people still standing around noshing on grape jelly muffins.
Are you looking for work?
Yes, indeed. How much do you pay?
$100 for the day.
Precisely perfect. Let us proceed.
The owner led the workers back to his vineyard.
Baskets, hats, don't squash the grapes.
Oh, well, what happens if we do that?
They might whine a little.
The vineyard owner wanted to be sure that the beetles wouldn't ruin his precious grape harvest, so around 3 hours later at 9 o'clock, he returned to the town center and found more people lined up for work.
You come pick grapes for me. I'll pay you well.
Good deal. Let's go.
The workers were all picking as fast as they could, but there were still long rows to harvest, so the vineyard owner went back to the town center at 12 o'clock noon, 3 hours later, and there were still plenty of workers standing around.
Come, help out in my vineyard.
And after the new set of workers had worked for 3 hours, the vineyard owner returned to the town square again at 3 o'clock.
Need some more grape pickers, you in?
The blazing sun beat down as the vineyard owner added the new workers to his crew. One of the men hired at dawn wiped sweat off his face as he sipped his water.
Showing up for work in the afternoon. What a terrible work ethic.
The first workers returned to picking grapes, filling basket after basket. But even though it was still 5 o'clock, the vineyard owner returned to the town square where he still found plenty of people hanging around counting cockroaches and looking bored.
Why have you been standing here all day?
No one, hired us.
I'll hire you. Come work in my vineyard.
For the final hour of the workday, everybody pitched in. Whew! As the last baskets of grapes were brought up, the owner called to his manager.
Just look at all these beautiful grapes, all freshly harvested.
A great job, if I do say so.
Pay the workers. Start with the ones I hired last of all.
So the manager pulled out his cash box and lined up the workers. He started with the ones who only picked grapes for an hour.
Here you go. $100. Totally rad, man.
At the other end of the line, the workers who began at dawn began doing some quick math.
$100 for 1 hour of work? Huh, that means we're about to get over $1,000.
The manager continued to hand out pay packets to the workers who started at 3 o'clock
$100.
and noon
$100.
and 9 o'clock in the morning.
$100.
Okay.
By the time the workers who started at 6 a.m. reached the front of the line, they were getting a little bit worried.
You're paying us what's fair for working all day, right?
Yep. $100.
What? Preposterous.
The early morning workers stalked off to find the vineyard owner.
You paid those hooligans who only worked an hour the same as us, even though we sweated all day picking your grapes. Just look at this crispy sunburn.
Friends, didn't you agree to $100 for the whole day?
That is a technicality.
Do you feel cheated because I gave so freely to the other workers? Don't I have a right to do what I want with my own money?
But it's not fair.
Take your money and go. I want to give the ones I hired last the same pay I gave you.
The early workers glared and skulked away, cash in hand. They had let the owner's generosity to someone else ruin their day. Jesus' story made it clear. God gives freely to everyone. Rather than focusing on what you don't have, adjust your attitude. Choose to look at what you do have.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. Sometimes I can be ungrateful. It's true. Like with this whole megaphone thing, I think I deserve the best. I'm fun, I'm talented, I'm generous to other people most of the time. I should get the best gifts. It doesn't seem fair that someone else out there will get a better gift than me. Oh, you see, I forget to be grateful. But here's another little secret. Sometimes you can be ungrateful too. Sometimes we forget to focus on what we've been given because we're too focused on what other people have. We're too focused on what we think is fair. Don't believe me? Ask yourself these questions. Am I jealous when someone has more or better stuff than me? Or do I think I deserve better than other people because I am better than other people? Or do I count my presents at Christmas to make sure I have more than anyone else? If you would say yes to any of those questions, you might need a little gratitude adjustment. All you have to do when you're feeling ungrateful is to take a second and look around at all the things you have to be grateful for. So maybe I don't have 27 voice modules and Bluetooth capabilities, but I do have 2 voice modules. It's important to be grateful. It's easy if you try. I've got the cool siren. Sorry, things aren't always fair, but sometimes that's a good thing. Because guess what? Jesus died for our sins. That wasn't fair. And we didn't do anything to deserve that kind of sacrifice. But Jesus did it anyway to show how much he loved all people. So here's the one thing to remember today. Adjust your attitude. Be grateful for what you've got. Don't worry about the stuff you haven't got. That's a lesson for me too. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay. See you next time.
Every time I'm feeling down, you pick me up. Sing, oh, oh. And when my heart is feeling emptied out, you fill my cup. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you, just wanna say thank you. Yeah! T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Thank you. T-H-A-N-K-Y-O-U, thank you. Here we go, verse 2. I'm grateful for the way you've been a friend to me. Sing, oh, oh. And even in the deepest, darkest night, you help me see. Sing it out now. Oh, oh. I just wanna say thank you for the way you love me. I wanna say thank you for the way you love me.